Listeners, today we are to discuss one of the important sectors of environmental education, and this is one of the important papers for the students of fourth semester major of education. At the same time, students of all the streams, particularly science, arts and commerce, all are to study environmental education as their core paper, which is being designed by the University Grants Commission, that is UGC. So, dear listeners, respected teacher friends, all the dignified officers, this paper will not only help the students of fourth semester major of education, but also this paper or this class will help other students of all the streams who are to study environmental science as their core paper. Friends, if you are the students of education, then you know that you are to study in your fourth semester major course two papers, paper number 401 and paper number 402, and this is the paper number 4.02, and in this paper the heading of the paper is environmental and population education. Two parts are here. One is the part of environmental education and the next one is the part of population education. Dear students, population has close link with environment, and therefore you are to study about population at the time of studying about the environment. Still, for the two parts, in each of the parts of the paper, there are four chapters in environmental section and four units or chapters are there in the population section. So today we are to discuss the first unit, the name of which is environmental education. And once we discuss about environmental education, other students of all the streams, particularly science, arts and commerce, they also will get all important information. All the teachers who are teaching environmental education in different sections, they also will get information, and that's why this class is not only for the students of education fourth semester major, but also students of all the streams of arts, science and commerce. Friends, the basic concept, the first chapter of paper number 402 is environmental education. And in the initial part of the unit, we are to know the meaning of environmental education. Thenceforth, we are to study the definition of environmental education. Friends, for understanding everything else means having the idea of concerning to the concept of environmental education, and discussing about the definitions which are being forwarded by most of the environmental scientists and educationists. Before that, you are to study or you are to know the term environment. This is the term which is being derived from, if we are to see the origin of the term, we see that this term is derived from the French term or word environner. So, environner is the French term, and from this term the term environment is being derived. And the basic meaning of the term environment is surrounding. So friends, environment means surrounding, and you do have well concern about the surrounding where you are living life, why you are to live life, how you are to living, and what are the objectives of your life, and how you are existing in this multi-diversified social order in this nature. You know very much well. Your life do have close link or close relationship with the surrounding. If the surrounding does not exist, you can't exist. So your existence has close linkage with the surrounding where you are existing. So friends, life depends totally on the surrounding, and surrounding is the meaning of the term, French term environment. Our surrounding, once we put question, what are the most important elements which are there in the surrounding, then we see that our surrounding includes the biotic factors. Biotic factors like human beings, plants, animals, microbes, etc. and abiotic factors such as light, air, water, soil, etc. So friends, these are the two basic segments of the environment or the surrounding where we are existing. So, for knowing about the environment in detailed manner, we must have to know about the biotic part of the environment. At the same time, we have to know about the abiotic segment of the environment. Without having proper concept or proper idea about the biotic segment of the environment, we cannot understand the environment in totality. At the same time, we have to understand the abiotic segment of the environment. And see, friends, these are the most important elements of the biotic environment. Beings, human beings, means all the living beings, plants, animals, microbes, etc. Means if you were asked a question, you please mention some of the important segments of the biotic part of the surrounding, then you are to say or you are to write about the human being, or you are to mention about the human beings, plants, animals, microbes, etc. And once you are asked about the abiotic segment of the environment, then if it is asked what are the elements which are being covered by the abiotic segment of the environment, then you see these are the factors which are being inclusive in the abiotic part of the environment. As for example, light is there, air is there, water is there, soil is there. So about light you are to mention, about air you are to mention, about water you are to mention, about soil you are to mention. So friends, without air you never can exist. Without water you never can exist. Without soil your existence is totally meaningless. Without the biotic elements as well as the abiotic segment of the environment doesn't exist. And without the existence of the environment, you never can exist. Thus, friends, environment, once we are to define, it very simply means the totality of the various situations that surround man and other things and beings and elements of the universe in a place or time. In a place or time, the things, beings, events, phenomena, etc., which are there, which are covering everything else, we can define as environment. And then sport, in wider sense, in extensive explanation, it is the word. The word environment can be realized as a composite word. It is a composition of all the elements of the biotic segment of the environment as well as the abiotic segment of the environment. So friends, let us see this slide so that we can have an idea concerning to the biotic segments or biotic elements of the environment, at the same time the abiotic elements of the environment. These are the things. Plants are there, means biotic segment of the environment, includes the plants which are there, which are existing, which are surrounding us, the animals which are there. You are not the only animal which is existing in this universe. Your life has close link with the life cycle of all the other living animals of this universe. So friends, other animals, this is also one of the important segment of the biotic segment of the total environment. Then fungus you have seen, and bacteria, you do have the concept of bacteria, and this is also one of the most important part of the biotic environment. And then sport, once we come back to the abiotic part of or segment of the environment, we see that all the non-living things are there. So all the non-living things which are there in the environment, those are being covered by the abiotic segment of the main part of the surrounding. And here water you will find water, soil you will find, air, you will find that these are the three most important or the basic segments of the environment. Means the environment is the composition of water, air as well as soil, and these are the three basic, you see, parts of the environment, and these three fall under the parameter of abiotic segment of the surrounding. And then sport light is there. Without light you never can live, and then sport minerals are also there. So when the question is being put, you please mention some of the most important segments or parts or factors of both the segments, means abiotic and biotic. Then you are to mention about all these things. Once the question is being put about some of the factors of biotic segment, then you are to put about, you are to write about plants, then protists, then animals, then fungus and bacteria. You are to mention about all these things. And once you are asked a question, if you are to mention some of the factors of the abiotic segment of the total environment, then you are to mention about water, soil, light, minerals, etc. Friends, you have heard the name of bacteria here. The question, if it is asked what is bacteria, if the students of science do have the specific, clear concept concerning to bacteria, but the students of arts, they do not have specific concept regarding bacteria. And once you discuss about bacteria, then you will see, once you study the term in dictionary or by consulting dictionary, you can have the idea of bacteria. Bacteria, the simplest word. If we are to define about bacteria, or in your examination, if you are to write about bacteria, then you are to say that the simplest and smallest forms of plant life. The simplest and smallest forms of plant life. Bacteria exist in large number in air, in water, in all the three, you see, abiotic parts. In air, bacteria exist. In water also bacteria exist. In water also bacteria exist. Then sport in air also bacteria exist. As well as, you see, covering all these segments of the abiotic, you see, abiotic section or abiotic segment of the environment, bacteria also exist in living and dead creations in plants, and are often a cause of disease. Bacteria are the basic cause of our different diseases. Now let us come back. This is a very critical time, because you know that the meniscule means the small or the miniature virus, that is which is being named by WHO, means World Health Organization, as COVID-19. About that bacteria you have heard the name, and all the politicians or the political leaders of most of the nations are of the opinion that till 2025 there will be the possibility of the effect of the COVID-19, means the smallest bacteria. And this bacteria, how it is, you see, how it has been creating dangers or hazards to human life, you have seen throughout the world. Lakhs of people have been suffering because of the attack of COVID-19. A nation like the United States of America, there is mass casualty. You have heard or you do have the data, more than 50,000 people are dying there in the United States of America because of the attack of the smallest virus or the meniscule virus, that is COVID-19. So friends, bacteria, once it is asked to write about bacteria in your examination, then you are to write in this way that the simplest and the smallest forms of plant life. Or in other terms, you are to write bacteria where, if it is asked where bacteria exist, then you are to write bacteria exist in large number in air, means in all the abiotic segments or abiotic factors, in air, in water and in soil. At the same time, bacteria not only exist in air, in water and in soil only, but also bacteria exist in living and dead creatures. Means you are again to come back to the abiotic segment of the main environment, and here too bacteria exist even in living things and beings as well as dead creatures and plants, and these are the main reason of different diseases. And that's why you have heard that after the death, after casualty, the mortals are being disposed in scientific manner. Otherwise, they may remain immortal. Means after the attack of COVID-19, immortal also bacteria may remain or bacteria present, and from that part too, there may be the spread of the attack of COVID-19. So friends, about bacteria you are to know, and once you study about the abiotic and biotic parts of the main surrounding, it is the environment, and then you have heard, or the students of science think they do have one most important subject nowadays, and it is biotechnology. Biotechnology, it is one of the important, branch, or it is one of the important subject of science. And biotechnology, when it is asked how we are to define biotechnology, we are to say that the use of biological processes. Biotechnology means the use of biological processes for industrial and other purposes. The use of biological processes for industrial and other purposes, that is in producing antibiotic drugs. So friends, antibiotic drugs you do have heard about, hydroxychloroquine, which is being used, or the world has been, the most of the nations of the world have been using hydroxychloroquine just to fight with COVID-19. At the same time, paracetamol, which basically helps in reducing pain, at the same time controlling fever. So hydroxychloroquine, in simple scientific name HCQ, if it is asked in your examination to write about HCQ full name, then you are to write about hydroxychloroquine. And the students of chemistry, they do have proper knowledge concerning hydroxychloroquine, how it is being prepared. So friends, water has special importance, and their hydrogen has special significance. Once we have to study about water, we know it very much well. Hydroxychloroquine, the producer of hydroxychloroquine is India, and from India many of the nations are taking the help just to get hydroxychloroquine, so that they can fight in nice manner with the attack of COVID-19. So friends, paracetamol, hydroxychloroquine, these are biotechnologically produced for the benefit of humanity, so that they can fight with the attacks of different bacteria. So these are the main segments, and let us come back to see the other biotic and abiotic elements of the environment. And once we see this one, then this slide help us to see the main thing. First one, this is biotic and abiotic environment, and then this is the part biotic and abiotic elements. These are the different elements of the biotic and abiotic segments of our environment, and we are existing with all these in this universe. And that's why we shouldn't think that we are the only creature or animal who do have the utmost authority about all the resources of nature. Friends, we have to be much more conscious about the living and existence of all the other living and non-living animals and plants and other things of the universe for the safety of our own life. Because all these biotic and abiotic elements are helping us exist in nice manner. They are helping us for our existence. They are, supporting us, supporting our lives, and that's why we are to be respectful towards all the elements of the environment. Let us now, friends, come to the second part, meaning of environment. What do we mean? Though it is from the French word environner, which means surrounding, we have to study this one is what is the meaning of environment. And once we study the meaning of environment, we see that environment very simply means the totality of various situations that surround man in a place or time. So, in wider sense, means in extensive meaning, the word environment can be realized as a composite word. It is a holistic concept. It is not, environment doesn't mean a simple part, it means so many things, and that's why it is a holistic concept. It is a concept which is to be understood in totality just after studying about the characteristics of all the biotic, biotic elements, all the factors which are there in the biotic segment of the environment, at the same time all the factors which are existing in the abiotic parameter of the environment. So friends, Thenceforth, let us see meaning of environment. We have come, the word environment includes all the conditions that the lives required for living. All the conditions that the lives required for living. So friends, understanding the environment has special importance in understanding our own life. So this subject has become one of the important subjects of not only education, but the University Grants Commission has made this paper one of the core papers for the students of all the streams, that is science, arts and commerce. So, environment includes all the biotic and abiotic substances or things. In simple but wider sense, environment means the situation created independently or dependently by the natural, biological and social elements. This kind of environment includes both natural and man-made surroundings. Environment not only, mean about the natural surrounding, but it also mean about the man-made surroundings. So all these things we have to understand in a nice manner. So just to develop a holistic concept concerning the environment. So let us come to this slide. Types of the environment. What are the types of the environment? If it is asked to write in your examination about if you are to ask a question, put a question, you please mention about the types of environment, then you are to say that by analyzing the basic structure and fundamental traits, environment can be divided into two types. There are two types. First one, they are physical environment, means which is being seen by yourself, by me, by all of us, and biotic environment. One is physical, another is biotic. Physical environment again can be divided into three spatial types. They are solid, liquid and gas. Means physical environment and biotic environment. About biotic environment and about abiotic segment of the environment we have already mentioned in detailed manner. Now physical environment, if it is asked to write in your examination about the most important segments of the physical part of the environment, then we are to write these three things about these three most important elements or parts. That is, one is solid part, which are very much hard, liquid, which we see water, and the gas, means the gaseous part. Then let us see what is meant by the solid segment of the environment. At the same time, we have to see about the liquid, segment of the physical environment, as well as we have to study about the gaseous part. Now let us see. Solid environment, what does it mean? Solid environment includes, what does solid environment includes? If it is asked, then you are to write about solid environment basically includes rock, earth, minerals, trees, etc. Then if it is asked on the other hand, what the liquid segment of environment, what does the liquid segment of the environment include? Then you are to write about the liquid environment is covering or has been covering water, petroleum and all the liquid resources on which we basically depend, or the sustenance of our life basically depends. And then again, if it is asked to write about the gaseous elements or the factors of the gaseous part of the physical environment, then we are to mention about the three spheres. You know about, you studied in your school courses. In your school course, particularly in science, you studied about the lithosphere, hydrosphere, or underground water and the atmosphere. So lithosphere, hydrosphere, or underground water and the atmosphere. These are the three spheres or the layers about which we have to study, just for understanding or having an idea about the gaseous part of the physical environment. It means we have to know about or study about in details. We have to study about the lithosphere, hydrosphere, or the other name of hydrosphere is underground water, means the water which is there under the air, and thenceforth we have to study about the atmosphere. Friends, now let us see about all these things, means the solid environment. This is solid, rocks or other things, or other hard things which are being covered by the solid segment of the physical environment. Then see about the liquid part, means the water. Water is everywhere. Water is there in everywhere. Water is there in your body. Water is there inside your eyes. water is there in your heart, water is there in beneath the earth, water is everywhere. Without water it cannot exist. So friends, what are the basic sources of water? If it is asked to write, then river, pond, lake, ocean, then seas, all these about all these we have to explain, or we must have basic idea regarding the sources of water. You know about river, different rivers you have seen in your own area too. Many rivers or different rivers are there. And then after about pond you know, then lake you know, then bean you understand, then sport you may see sea as well as ocean. These are the basic sources of water, which is one of the most important, you see, sphere. Then sport, let us see the gaseous part. You see, this is the gaseous part of the environment. Gas, about gas you are to study in next class, because in this class we cannot cover all the most important you see contents of the environment. Simply I have mentioned you about this. So this is the gaseous environment, and just after observing the picture or going or you see witnessing the photograph, you can have an idea about the gaseous part of the environment. Let us now see what is meant by what we people are doing. Most of intelligent living organism, which one is the most important, you see, living organism which is there in the total surrounding, and how this intelligent organism has been using most of the resources of the environment, and for you see for the aspiration of establishing domination over the environment, what this intelligent you see segment or living organism is doing. Let us see and let us realize what we are to do, what should not be done, what should be done. You see, among these elements, among all the elements which are there in the environment, especially among the living organisms, the most important element is man. So you are the most important element of one of the most important elements of the universe, of the nature, of the surrounding, of the environment, and it is on you, the existence of yourself has been closely linked, because if you do not be kindful or mindful or judicious at the time of using different elements or treating towards different elements of the environment, then your life will be in danger. The question of you see the existence has its close linkage with the existence of all the other segments of the environment, and as one of the intelligent you see organisms of this universe, your responsibility towards understanding the totality of the environment and you see helping the environment or the other segments exist for your own existence has special importance. So friends, man is the most you see intelligent segment living organisms of this universe. Now, nature of man. What are the nature of you people? What are the nature of man? Let us see. What are the nature of man, or the most important element, and then after we have to see what are the nature of man. Man is the only living being who can create and destroy the environment. You are the only person, you are the only living organisms in this universe with whom or who can create and destroy the environment according to your needs. Means your needs do have specific importance, and you see, depending your own needs, you can think about the use of all the most important you see elements of the environment. Means with the evolution of civilization, it is civilization with which you have close link. Man has succeeded to control and dominate nature with the help of the knowledge. So only because of your knowledge you are trying to establish domination over nature, and it is in a sense very much dangerous attitude for man, because survival of man or existence of man has link with the existence of all the other elements of nature or the you see environment. Science and technology through gradual development, depending on science what we are doing. Let us think about that. The students of science stream, you are to specially think about what you are doing and what are your roles, because with the help of scientific development or scientific knowledge, we are trying to you see, establish domination over the environment, over all the living and non-living organisms and things of this universe. And this is, whether it is good or bad, this is the most important and critical time of human civilization we have to decide now. So, science and technology, you see, technology means the devices, the machineries with the help of which we are utilizing the knowledge which science has given us. You see, science basically is to be for the benefit of human life, for the prosperity of human life. Once we try to use or utilize science for the destruction or for destructive purposes, then the question or the possibility of extinction of human civilization becomes so much clear enough. So friends, how you are to utilize your scientific temperament or knowledge, that is to be decided in nice manner. If you do not do that, then many things will change in this global environment, and there will be the question, or there will be the possibility of extinction of human civilization forever or as a whole. So friends, through these processes, means with the help of advancement of knowledge, with the help of scientific temperament, with the help of technological, you see, advancement, man has increased his own authority over nature, and this is dangerous, and thus led the biotic and abiotic environment towards the decay. So friends, most of the important irreparable energies are, you see, now vanishing from this environment, from nature, and we are responsible because we are utilizing the scientific knowledge. At the same time, we are applying our technological expertise for establishing authority over nature. And with this process, what we are doing, we are going to establish authority over the biotic sector or segment of the environment. At the same time, we are trying to establish authority over the abiotic segment of the environment, and because of that, there is decay, gradual decay, which we fail to understand. And this is most of the important time to understand the significance of the existence of all the factors of both these two most important segments, biotic and abiotic. Let us see the next one, where man has committed mistakes. Friend, we means you people are committing mistake. You see, ancestors committed mistake, and that's why you, the young people, in the hand of whom India, if you are in India, then your country, the future of your country is in your own hand. So friends, if you are to help India become one of the global leaders, at the same time, if you are to establish domination over the nations, at the same time, if all the nations of the globe is to exist, then we are to be mindful towards the mistakes which we have committed, because these are the great mistakes we have committed. Man has committed mistake in assessing that nature is only for the use of man. Friends, we are thinking that nature is only for us. So we are to dominate over nature. We are to use nature at our own will, as per the expectations and for the satisfaction of our needs and for the satisfaction of our greeds, so that we can achieve the target of personal welfare. At the same time, we can achieve development. You see, development, immense development. We are trying to establish our authority over nature. So nature is, we are to be mindful. Environmental education must have teach us that nature is not only for the use of man. We have committed mistake here. Next one is, the nature of nature is easily changeable. We think that the nature of nature can be changed. But friends, we commit mistake at the time of assessing this way, because nature of nature cannot be changed. Rather, it is the nature of nature which basically changes our nature, and our existence has close link with the existence of the nature. So we commit mistake here that nature is easily changeable. No, it is not so. So it is not easily changeable. Being injudicious, we are not judicious at the time of using the resources. So being injudicious in using the resources for the uplift of the status of life and advancement of civilization. Friends, More civilization, there is a good saying, more civilization means more danger. More civilization means more danger, and that's why in the name of achieving, you see, the climax point of civilization, we are committing mistake at the time of using the resources of nature. For the uplift of our personal life, we are unjudicious, we are not judicious, we are unmindful towards the necessity of existence of other living things and beings. So next one is being injudicious in increasing population. Now there are more than 250 countries in the globe, and more than 700 crore people are there. If you come back to your own country, then you will come to know that India has more than 135 crore people. If you study the population of China, then you will see that China has more than around 140 crore people, 138 crore people. United States of America, if you go to study, then you will see that the United States of America has around 35 crore people. If you go back to Bangladesh, you will see that Bangladesh has around 16 crore people. If you go back to Pakistan, you will see that Pakistan has around 24 crore people, means population of the UP, Uttar Pradesh, and population of Pakistan, same figure, same data. If you go back to the United Kingdom, you will see that in United Kingdom has more than 6.68 crore population. So friends, without being judicious, without being very much, you see, intelligent, we are increasing our numbers. But whether the nature is capable to take the load of the increasing number, we are not thinking so much well, so much nicely. So here also we are committing mistake. So friends, being competitive in uplifting own status and advancing own civilization, all the nations are striving to become advanced. And because of this, there is harsh competition. There is, not good competition, negative competition among the nations of the globe. As a result, most of the nations are trying to, utilize the non-repairable energies as well as resources of nature. And there is, competition for the use of the resources which are there in nature. And that's why here also at this point we are committing mistake, because if we do not become judicious for the existence of all the other factors of nature, then our existence will be geo-paradise. So friends, here also we are committing mistake. And then what we are committing, what we are doing, we are failing to learn to live life as per the call of nature. So nature has own call, and we are not respectful towards the call of nature, and we are failing to lead our own life at the call of nature, so and so forth. So these are some of the most important areas where humanity has been committing mistake and humanity has been suffering, and there is the possibility of partial extinction because of the attack of the minuscule virus or the smallest or the teeny virus, that is COVID-19. And nations, leaders of most of the nations are of the opinion that till 2025, this impact of COVID-19 will continue, and we have to be very much sincere at the time of keeping distance, so that if we do not remain in distance, then there may be the attack of COVID-19. So friends, what our duty? If we have committed many mistakes, then we are to rectify, we are to correct our own mistake. And it is environmental education which makes us so much mindful towards the mistakes humanity has been committing at the time of utilizing the resources of nature. So it is in the hand of man. Man is to think about returning everything else which have already been taken unjudiciously. So our mistakes are to be corrected. For the correction of our mistake, we must have to study environmental education, and that's why the University Grants Commission UGC has made this paper one of the core paper, and that's why not only the students but also the teachers, officers, and the lay people, means the stakeholders are to understand or study environmental science or environmental education in nice manner, because we are to rectify, we are to correct our mistakes so that we can survive, we can help our life, help our life survive, we can help our culture survive, we can help our civilization survive. So for the correction, what we are to do, it is to be realized that the nature of nature is unchangeable. Friends, nature of nature is unchangeable. We have to listen, we have to study this one. Rather, it is nature which changes our behavior. Nature is in the hand of nature. Our life is in the hand of nature, because there are you see the most important three segments. At the beginning of the lecture, I discussed with you that land, air and water, these are the three most important components of the environment. And without land, your existence is meaningless. You are not the creator of land. Without air, you never can exist, and you are not the creator of air. Without water, you never can exist. You are not the creator of air, water, but being the students of science, though in laboratory you can create a little bit water, but the water which is necessary for the survival of humanity as a whole, you never can create. So you are not a creator, and that's why it is nature. We have to realize that rather it is nature which changes our behavior. Means our behavior depends on nature, our existence depends on nature. Time never changes. Friends, we say time is changing, but it is not true. Your life is changing, you are changing. Time is as it is, nature is as it is, but you are changing, you are dying. Nature is not dying, time is not dying. So friends, we are to be mindful, we are to be very much sincere in understanding the value of time and the nature of time. And it is environmental education which can help us to realize the importance of time, and the specific universal reality of time is time never changes, nature never changes. So never time changes nor nature changes. We are changing, you are changing. Think about yourself. Go back to your life. Means towards your infancy, when you were a child, how you behave. When you become grown up, what were the demands of your life, and how you started to utilize the nature, how you started to behave towards nature. And at this moment also, you think yourself how you are depending on nature for your existence. So friends, you see, we are sensing, you are sensing, myself is sensing, the universe is as it is, but we are forcing to change the nature of nature. Nature is proceeding as per the laws of nature. There are universal laws on which nature has been depending, and as per the laws of the universe, nature is going. So being this, as the students of science, you know the laws of nature. Laws of science means it is the study of systematic laws of the universe. How the universe is existing, how the universe is going on, how the universe is sensing, and what you can do, how you can contribute for, helping to change the universe at per its own laws. You know so much well, but knowing everything else, but why you do not become mindful? You understand that nature is very much important for you, for your survival, but why you do not become judicious at the time of using or treating or behaving towards the nature? That is to be understood just by the help of the knowledge of environmental science, and that is why this is important. So friends, for the rectification of our misdeeds, for the correction of our wrongdoings towards nature, we are to be mindful towards all these things. We are to change all these things. Let us come back to the next one. What is our duty now for the safety of life? Because now life is at stake. Why? Simply because of the attack of COVID-19, which is a minuscule, means small, the smallest virus, unseen enemy the universe has been fighting. All the nations of the globe have been fighting. Even the most potential country, most powerful country like America, now they are saying that we are to surrender before the attack of COVID-19, means the smallest virus. Science says, with the help of science, you are saying that with the help of science you are achieving much more. With the help of technology, you are saying that you are achieving much more, and you are going to establish your authority over nature. But all this saying whether right or wrong, you are to assess now. This is the right time to assess well, and this is the right time to take decision how mindful we are to be at the time of using the resources of nature. And it is environmental education which can help us understand the nature in nice manner, collect all information which are important for the safety of our life, at the same time for the safety of our life, for the safety of nature. Because if nature does not, exist, you never can exist, I never can exist, we never can exist. The universe means mankind or living things and beings cannot exist. So friends, these are the important thing. The process of using our intelligence. You are intelligent. I told you at the initial stage or middle part of this lecture that the most intelligent animals of this universe is man. But how you are utilizing your intelligence, this is the right time to be mindful, to be sincere for thinking, being so much judicious. Because the process of using our intelligence should be for our safety and for protection of our civilization. For all these, we are to protect nature. Simply for the protection of our life, simply for the protection of the civilization, we have to protect nature. If we do not protect nature, we never can protect our life. At the same time, we will not be successful in protecting our civilization. So, we cannot make any delay because this is the right time. Science fails. And that's why, in a sense, partially, you do not mind me because I am saying that science fails. Because medical science, how they are fighting, how they are helping the medical practitioners, how they are helping humanity so that lives sustain in this critical moment of human civilization. So friends, we cannot make any delay in understanding that more damage to the non-repairable part of the nature means the invitation of our extinction at the earliest. Earliest extinction will be there if we try to use the non-repairable resources of nature. This is right time. Let us protect nature for our own protection, for the protection of our long created civilization. We are to use the world without abusing it. This is a good saying. If you study Bible, you will see that Bible says, use the world, do not abuse it. The world is not simply for the use of mankind. It is not for the abuse of mankind. But friends, unfortunately, just to satisfy our needs, what we are doing, we are trying to abuse the world. We are polluting, we are making the different segments of environment dirty, and that's why the Prime Minister of India, fortunately or unfortunately, he is getting bound to declare about the mission of Swachh Bharat. We are to clean India, means only cleaning the outward part of our environment we never can exist. We have to clean our inner part. We have to clean our intelligence. Means we have to be judicious at the time of applying our intelligence for the safety of our life, for the uplift of our life, for the welfare of our life, for the progress of our economy, for the change in totality, at the same time for the advancement of civilization. But at the same time, we are to be much more respectful towards the protection of nature. Otherwise, there will be, means the call, means we will invite the earliest extinction in this nice or beautiful universe. So friends, the last thing is, as per Bible, we have to say that the world is only for the use of mankind. It is not for the abuse of mankind. Mankind has long been abusing the world instead of using the properties of nature in judicious manner, and their man is committing mistake, and this is right time to correct all the mistakes. So friends, this is the time where all the nations of the globe have been fighting for the safety of life, for protecting life. They are not thinking about the protection of their economy. Simply, nations are bound to become mindful towards the safety of life. So friends, from this situation, at least we have to learn good lesson so that we become mindful towards the safety of the nature. So what is environmental education? Environmental education, now let us come back. Environmental education in totality is the process of environmentalization of our learning for the uplift of our life and protection of our civilization. It is a holistic perception of the realization of life and its dependence on nature. Let us learn from nature instead of forcing nature learn from us. We should not commit any more mistake for forcing nature to learn from us. Instead of that, we are to be mindful towards learning as per the laws of as per the will as per the law of nature, because nature is unchangeable. Rather, it is human nature which is to be changed, and with the change of human nature, we can help protect life. We can help protect our civilization. So, friends, we are to see all these months, and then sport, biotic. You have seen all these things. Then these are the critical part. Other things you have seen, and we have come to the last part of our discussion. So here we should better stop. We are to learn about the proper use of all the properties of nature, so that we can protect life as well as we can protect our civilization. Thank you so much for today. In our next class, we will discuss about the other things which are there, which are covered by the solid, liquid and gaseous part of the environment. Thank you so much. Stay at home, stay nice weather. Thank you.